Welcome to today's vlog. I hope all is well. It is 8:30 AM. It's Tuesday the 26th of November, which means Christmas is in a month's time. Where the fuck is this year gone? Flying by. Anyway, you've seen the title of the video. I've written down some things in my special book that says, keep on going and never give up. Look at that, words of motivation. This is something that is quite close to my heart and something that I have a very big kind of passion for and something that I want to educate a lot of people of. So in today's vlog, we're going to go for absolutely everything. I've got some bullet points written down and we're going to go through what a lot of people don't talk about. And to be honest with you, if you've been going to the gym, you've always thought about taking steroids. Some people do, some people don't. But I'm going to run through today everything that you need to be taking into consideration. And it's not what people fucking talk about, and people need to do it more. So I'm the person that's going to support you with that, because it's fucking going to the gym. Every cunt is on fucking steroids nowadays. It's crazy. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and yeah. Let's go. Or even if it is something that you aren't ever considering, your brother might, your sister might, your dad might, or your matey boy at the gym might. So if there's anything that you can take from this, fucking tell them, all right? Tell them what the Georgie boy said, or send them this way so they can watch this video. So if there's anything that I can do, one is just to fucking help. I just want to help. Like I said, it's 8:30 AM in the morning and I've already gone through my jug of water. This is 2.2 litres. Like, guys, there's just no excuses when it comes to getting in your fluids. Like, if you can't, just get yourself a jug like this. Like, I can't fill up my water bottle because I'm busy. Well, this is 2 fucking litres. Buy 2 of these and carry it around with you all day. You'll be absolutely sorted. There's just no excuses. Or, I don't like water. Childish behaviour. Come on, sort it out. Even if you hate like the taste of water, just get like this Vimto no added sugar shit. I absolutely love this. I'll have this like 2-3 times a day and it makes water so much easier to drink. And funny enough, yes, you can still be a hardcore bodybuilder even if you drink some of this. You don't need to just stick to boring fucking rusty water. Secret to a good bowl of oats. I mean, first of all, check out the fridge. That is a proper bodybuilder's fridge, in my opinion. This is happiness. The organisation, the meats, the eggs at the top here, the Philadelphia, the other accessory bits, the veggies down the bottom here, the sauces on the side. Oh, absolute game changer. Yeah, so the secret to a really good bowl of oats is you make them either in the morning or the night before, and then what you do is you put them in the fridge for a little bit, and then what you will do is put them in the freezer for about an hour, I would say, depending on how good your freezer is. Us, we give it an hour and it comes out banging.
Go on, pull it then. Go on, pull it, you big boy. Go on, pull it, you big boy. Mean business, mean business. Mean business, that's it. You watch it. That's it. That's it. You show them. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go on.
Cool, it's bloody freezing this morning. I kind of like it. I like the frostiness and the blue sky. That's my favourite sort of weather. It's cold, but it's not too cold, if that makes any sense to anyone. First point of this video is, have you been training long enough? And what I mean by that is, like, seriously, not just I've been going to the gym a couple of years like most fuckers do nowadays and they contemplate using steroids. It actually blows my fucking mind. It does. It's like, you've been training 2 years. This is where you're arguing you're going to make some of the best progress naturally. I think how I approached it was, I was natural for 7 years. I competed twice. Competed the first time. Got shit all over my hands. Competed the first time, and then I told myself, right, I want to prove to myself that I can make progress the next time I compete, and showcase to not only myself but people out there that what you can do naturally is just be better. And then I made that decision to take that jump. So after 7 years of training properly, nailing my food, nailing my stress, nailing my sleep, learning how to train properly, I made that jump. And you'll be very surprised actually how far you can take your physique before you even consider doing the sort of things that you may want to think about doing in that moment of time. So yeah, like I said, if you've been training like 2 years, get it out of your fucking head right now. Start learning to train properly, do the basic things, be consistent with that for years upon years, maximize that natural potential, and then if you feel like you've got to that sort of point, then make that jump. Don't be so stupid. See, nowadays people inquire about coaching. I've been training 2 years, I'm thinking about doing my first cycle. You fucking nut jobs, I tell you. Absolute nut jobs. If you've got a mate that's doing that, send him this video. You need to sort your fucking head out. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this, but this is lovely countryside weather. Look, the frosty grounds. Vicky is not a fan of it, as you can see. She's not happy. She doesn't even want to talk on the vlog. That's how pissed off she is. So yeah, I love this. This is my type of weather.
Hello, you. Hello. Hello, you gonna bite my hand again? Go on.
No, you don't want it, do you?
Got you scratchy underneath there? Can I give you a kiss?
Oh, it stinks of shit, bro.
You stink of shit, bro. Bite my hand? Very cute. You want a camera? You mean the camera? You know what blows my mind is how these fuckers are so big and they just eat grass. Maybe I need to come vegan. How are you so big and you're eating that? What's that? How big's your cock?
Man's not hanging. As if I just checked his cock. I'm absolutely full of snot today, so Vicky said do a snot rocket. So.
No, I didn't.
Ah, shit. Wasn't that great? Is it? Yeah. We used to have a snot rocket back in school. Now it's not really acceptable to do it unless you're outside on a dog walk, okay? And you come back an hour later, and guess what? Boom. These bad boys have started to get a little bit thicker.
Can I just say something?
Right. Take 3.
Can you please all go like this video or follow the GoFundMe page in the description of this video, because George clearly cannot replace the fucking drawers in the freezer that he broke a year ago that he said he would replace.
Oh yeah, shit. So, yeah, long story short, I think it's this one, isn't it? No, which one is it? Is it the second one?
It's all of them.
Oh yeah, I accidentally snapped the fucking thing and I've not replaced it. So yeah, if you can help out guys, links down below, we really appreciate it. Decided to get our blueberries from Asda and the bang average. They're alright actually, but then I pick up some dirty shit. The best thing you can do with your peanut butter and almond butter is you need fucking really good scales, to be honest with you, that actually go to minus. So blob them on there like that, zero it, and just double check. So you take them off and it should go like minus 300, let's just say for example. And then what you would do, get your spoon. Then I'm gonna take out, this is the fucking floppiest spoon ever. 9, I'm gonna take out 15 grams, 14. Ooh. I've got my 15 grams on there. I get my bowl and then I'm just going to blop that on there. Like that, and then with the rest, and then you don't waste anything. Now you got your 15 grams there, lick the spoon, you don't waste it. The amount of times in the past I would waste like, probably like a $5's worth of fucking almond butter, to be honest with you. Best bit of advice, get yourself some good scales. These basic cheap ones that we've got, they don't go minus, but these Russell Hobbs, whoever that man is, goes to minus. So I think in the last video you saw me using the Skinny Co, is it maple syrup? I think it was maple syrup. We've gone for golden syrup this time. In my professional opinion, I don't actually think this one is good. Not sure why. They both really taste probably the same, but I think the other one was a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Sweeter, that's the word. So yeah, boom. This will always be my pre-workout meal. Turn it up,
No, I turned it off, thank you very much.
I was gonna say, how rude. Turning it up whilst I'm talking to the camera, how dare you? Yeah, turn it up now on purpose. Yeah, we're watching. How loud is this TV?
Meal, so basically just talking about food at the minute and stuff a little.
Imagine someone listening to the TV that loud. That'll be jokes, innit? Watching James Hollinshead, day in life of a 300-pound bodybuilder. He's basically double the size of me when you actually think about it. He's 2 of you basically. If not more than that, actually. He's double more. That's crazy, innit, when you think about it. A man walking around like that, fucking hell, God forbid him. Anyway, this is always going to be my favourite pre-workout meal, hands down. Something sweet, something that just sits well, and something that tastes beautiful.
Tries to get a little bit of science in, but in reality he just eats those because he likes it.
Yeah, there's no science behind this. Just eat what you fucking enjoy, and you can be consistent with it. That's how you make progress. Cheers on that. You should see my tripod right now. It is 2 protein tubs. Brilliant. We're just going to work with that. I'm praying to God, imagine if my camera fell right now, I'd be in serious trouble. So please just stay there. Anyway, so just about to head off to the gym. I've made my pre-workout. I've made my post-workout. I'm just about to make the pre-workout. So I am going for 1 scoop of the Pre-Pump Plus from Pre-Pump Plus from Supplement Needs. You guys, all links are down below if you want us to go and support the Georgia boy. I'll be honest, this Stardust one is way better than the Alien Juice. I had the Alien Juice once, and to be honest with you, I'm not too bothered about taste when it comes to pre-workouts, but yeah, I struggle to enjoy that, that's for sure. So definitely get this one if you are going to look for a non-stim. Well, I also typically gone 14, 15, boom. What I also like to do is add creatine in there. Now, as always, guys, it's always the people that go, when should I take my creatine? I fucked it already. When should I take my creatine? You notice you get people like, should I be taking my creatine in the morning? How many grams do I take? Do I load it? It's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just take 5 grams every single day, whenever you remember. So you remember in the morning, in your intra workout. Diesel, shush! In your intra, in your post workout, before you go to bed. Diesel, stop! Then just take 5 grams consistently. So for me, I always remind myself putting it into my pre-workout. So just 5 grams in there, just 1 scoop, wallop. When should I be taking my creatine? How much creatine should I be taking? Should I split it AM and PM? Notice how everyone who says that is small as fuck, okay? All the small fuckers say that sort of stuff. So, a reminder, get your creatine in and just take 5 grams consistently every single day, and there ain't anything more to it. Next thing is glutamine. So I just add a little bit of glutamine there. Again, amino acid, helps me have fantastic poos and fantastic digestion. So yeah, that is gonna be our pre-workout, intra-workout EAAs, ready to fucking go to the gym. So we plop all our food into our meal prep bag. So got mine and Vicky's in there. Of course, adding my 2 combinations, peri, barbecue sauce, and the lighter than light mayo. Shove that in there as well. Got our square bars in the corner here, boom. Of course, I've gone for the salted caramel and chocolate ones. Got the salt, and we are pretty much good to go. So this bag is honestly the handiest thing that you could possibly buy if you're a bodybuilder. Don't know what I'm about to say. I was going to say, right, let's get to the fucking gym. But it didn't come out as well as what I thought. So, chest and back today, which is cool. So I'm going to film that. And I might do a voiceover, as obviously I'm going to go through a few bits in today's video. So I'm not, I don't know, I just turn up to the gym. I'm like, right, am I going to record? I record it. If I don't, I don't. It's just kind of one of those things. I try not to overthink it, but proceeds to overthink it, basically. So it's always the case. I tell myself, don't overthink it, George. What does he do? Overthinks it. Standard. The next thing, and the second point that I wanted to mention, is your mental health. Big one. I think so many people jump on using steroids, and this is something that I've learned actually since using steroids, is like your well-being and how steroids change your brain chemistry and the way that you think. If you aren't in a good mental space right now, wherever it's, I don't know, it could be fucking anything, because there's a whole fucking world of problems in this planet. Do you think actually taking assistance with where you are right now is going to be a good thing? Because in my opinion, when you do use assistance, it masks potential issues that are going on up in here. Obviously, you aren't thinking normally because you're in this sort of all or nothing mentality. You feel on top of the world, you feel invincible, you feel like you can take anything on. But is that really how you should be feeling on a day-to-day sort of basis? And I always try and say to someone, like, if you are considering these sort of things, just make sure that your fucking life is in a good spot. And not talking about fucking, you know, you're happy and all this sort of stuff. Is everything going up on here? That makes no sense. Is everything up here all good? Are you thinking straight? Can you deal with pressure, stress, anxiety? Can you deal with all these sort of things? Because steroids, my friends, aren't going to help with that. So point number 2, mental health. If your mental health is shit, don't fucking bother, okay? Because it's only going to exacerbate these. And I've had to learn the sort of hard way with these sort of things. Addiction, fucking highs and lows of obviously peaks and troughs throughout your fucking journey of using PEDs. I've had to learn the hard way. Don't make the mistakes that I made. There we go, boom. So we're in the gym. Let's fucking go. I ain't got anything more to say. Yeah, I'm ready. Get massive, chest and back, boom. I don't think I've recorded this session yet, so that should be one for the vlog. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? I think you can. I've got some notes written down here. We're going to do a little voiceover. So I'm going to write the workout in the description for you guys if you want to do it or not, and find out what I'm doing. And in this voiceover, I'm going to go through like your PED preparedness. Like, are you prepared to go down the assistive route? If you are, these are the things that you need to be taking into consideration, like I said in the video. I think so many people, I think it's more open nowadays talking about steroids compared to 10 years ago, which is brilliant. However, there are still many things that most people don't talk about. And I'm going to be that guy that supports you in your decisions because I want you to make the right decision for you. So the first point that you need to take into consideration is, can you do this naturally? Sounds stupid, right? But can you achieve the dream physique you want naturally? The reason I say this is so many people, in my opinion, they beat across the bush is not even the right term, George. They want the quick fix. They want to skip past what actually can be achieved naturally. Like if you put 10 years into natural bodybuilding, you're going to have a fucking fantastic physique. Don't fucking shut down your hormones if you know that you can achieve something which is basically natural. If you aren't wanting to be natural and you want to go to something which is abnormally big, then of course there is an element of where you do need to take assistance to get to that level. And this ties into the second point as well. What is needed for your division? So if you want to be an open bodybuilder and be 260 pounds on stage, you ain't gonna be doing that fucking naturally, okay? So you will need drugs. So you need to remember that, okay, if I'm choosing a category, if I want to compete one day, which a lot of people do who watch the videos, you need to remember that actually, you know, with regards to the PED aspect, obviously the bigger you want to be, the more PEDs you're probably going to have to use. That's the reality of it, you know. So these are two things that you need to take into consideration. One, can I do it naturally? Two, what's needed for my division? The other aspects of things is, you know, learning and actually understanding the short and long-term risks. Like it's all good taking drugs and feeling on top of the world and you feel like you can fight people down the alleyway because you feel Mr. Invincible. But if you have a problem, either short-term or long-term, do you actually know how to deal with that? Or are you just going to ignore the symptoms of that? So many people that I've coached and have inquired about coaching, or I know as well, they just ignore these short-term issues that they're dealing with. And I'm just like, right, are you not going to address that? Are you just going to keep going and fucking yourself over? Like, come on now, like where are your standards? You know, lead by example. If you're going to go down this route, lead by fucking example. Like, don't be going down the route and just go, oh, I'm just going to get fucking big and do whatever it takes. If you have that mentality, I honestly wish you the best of luck. That's all I've got to say when it comes to that. So that's one other point that you need to understand is, if you have any problems, what are the problems, short-term, long-term, and how are you going to deal with those? Another thing to take into consideration is, can you afford this? Now, I'll be honest with you, buying a vial of testosterone, you can buy it for 30 quid. I've bought vials of test for £30 and it's crazy because you can buy a pre-workout or you can buy a shit supplement that does fuck all and it's like 40 quid. But obviously you can buy a vial of test for 30 quid easily and it's going to probably make you the most fucking progress of your whole entire life. But that's just not it. The issue is people are willing to buy the 30 fucking pound vial of test, but they're not willing to pay the £150, £200, £250 supplements that are needed for you to do those sort of things. So if you're considering, you know, I'm just going to buy the vial of test, it's easy. No, there's so much more that goes into this. There's so much more that you should be doing. Your supplementation, your blood work. You should be doing blood work every 8 to 10 weeks. If you're not doing blood work every 8 to 10 weeks or even 12 weeks, you shouldn't be fucking doing this. Don't fucking do steroids. I tell people, don't do it. If a client comes to me and they're using gear but they're not willing to do blood work, I'm not fucking interested with working with that person. I don't value that at all. So if you do want to go down this route, it's bloody expensive. ECGs, calcium score, all these things which do require fucking money. A blood test, you want a full back panel or blood test, you go for the NHS, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But if you go privately, it's £180 easily on a full blood work. And you should be getting full panels of blood work as well. Your syringes and needles, yeah, you can go to the needle exchange and get them free, but you have to buy them online if you want to. Again, that's more expensive. Blood pressure, fucking blood glucose if you're using all these other different bits. You know, so much more goes into it. So just don't think, I'm just going to buy a £30 vial of test and expect to be all right. It doesn't work like that, okay? So if you can't afford it, don't fucking do it, all right? Is having children important to you? As soon as you start injecting, you are running the risk of not having children. That's something that you play a risk with. And some people never are able to have children. So where do you see yourself in 10 years? I think so many people nowadays, we're so young, we don't think about what we're doing when we're 40, 50. Like when I was 20, I didn't give a fuck about being 50 years old. I didn't care about that. But as you start getting older, you start to value life as you get older, if you know what I mean. So where do you see yourself in 10 years time? If you want children and you value that massively, is taking steroids going to be the right thing for you? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Down to you. It's not down to me. But just take into consideration, if you want a family, those are huge considerations. Another one I've written down here is, how do your support network feel? How does your missus feel? Are you jabbing behind her back? If you are, please don't be fucking jabbing behind her back. That's absolutely stupid, first of all. But yeah, how do your family feel about this? Do your family support you with this? Are you bringing drugs into the house if you live at home? How do your parents feel when they find fucking needles and syringes and fucking oils in the cupboard or under your bed or wherever you hide it? You know, how are you going to explain to your missus? And there's so many people that hide away their drug use from the missus. I've been guilty of that. I used to pin behind Vicky's back when I said I was stopping. I went down a really bad rabbit hole of doing that. Do not make that mistake, because you start lying to them. Okay, Vicky's very smart. She's a qualified doctor. She knows if I'm on gear versus when I'm not on gear, right? So do your support network. How do your support network feel? Get my fucking words out. The other one, last one that I'll mention in this bit, is the quality of your products. Now, if you're just buying off your local drug dealer, which most people do, where's that source from? What is actually in it, and what are you putting in your body? You don't know. Unless you get it tested, you actually don't know what you're putting in your body. So if it's pharmaceutical, which people say, this is pharmaceutical grade, typical drug dealer sort of attitude towards it, just take into consideration like the products that you are using. If it's underground lab shit that's made in a bathtub, these are huge things and huge risks that you take into consideration. You don't actually know what you're putting into your body. So again, it's so easy just going, I bought this vial of test, I'm gonna get massive. Okay, yeah, but what the fuck is actually in that? Get it tested. Don't be fucking stupid. So guys, I could go on and on and on. I've written fucking loads down here in terms of what I would go through. That's me being honest and transparent. Not many people talk about this sort of shit, and it's so easy to say, I'm going to start my cycle and I'm 21 and I'm going to do this and do that. How many 21-year-olds do we see now that look 40 years old and they're absolutely humongous? Scary, right? And so many people are going to be influenced by that because he's 21, he's got a great physique, I want to be doing that. But you need to take these things into consideration, guys. This is super, super serious stuff. I know I've made jokes in the past about it, but this is something that I take quite seriously and have a huge amount of passion for in terms of educating you, in terms of making the right decision. So please, don't fuck yourself over. Don't be influenced by anyone else. Make the right decision. Stay natural. Don't do it. That's the last thing that I'm going to say in this bit. Don't do it. Stay natural, all right? So guys, I'm going to leave you on that note. I hope all is well. Comment down below any things that I have maybe missed, or maybe something that you've taken into consideration or you've learned, or what you think people should educate more about when it comes to these sort of things. Any assisted guys out there, what do you think? You know, what do you think now that things have changed and stuff like that? So I'll be keen to hear your thoughts in the comments, and let's have a discussion about this, because I'm very open and honest about whatever. Comment down below mouse if you've watched the whole thing. I'm hoping you really have taken some value from this and it's opened up your eyes a little bit. This video won't do well, and the reason why it won't do well is because we fucking sit there and watch influencers that are banging gear, looking amazing, talk about how great it is. They're the ones that get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. This won't do fucking shit. But these are the ones that you should be watching, you should be sharing, you should be taking value from, not the other bullshit, okay? I'm going to end it there because I'm getting aggressive. It was really aggressive, that, weren't it? But I do have a lot of passion for it. Anyway, send you my love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for all the support. Catch you in a bit.